Good morning children. In the last class we have done up to 10 sum in workbook. Today let us do the 11th sum in page number 68 workbook. Okay children. Today let us do the 11th sum in page number 68 workbook. Now I am reading the question. Simplify the following expressions and write the results as the fraction with their lowest terms. Okay children. Simplify the following expression and write the results as the fraction with their lowest term. So here some expressions are given. We have to simplify them and also we have to write the answer in the lowest form. Okay children, let us do the sum. 3 by 7 plus 6 by 7 minus round bracket 4 by 9 minus 2 by 8 into 4 by 7 round bracket and flower bracket. So this is a BODMAS expression and now we have to solve this using the BODMAS rule. According to BODMAS rule, first we have to solve the round brackets, then the flower brackets. So first let us solve the terms in the round bracket. Okay children? This is a BODMAS expression. So we have to use the BODMAS rule to solve this sum. So first we have to solve the terms in the round bracket and then we have to solve the terms in the flower bracket. Okay children? So let us solve the terms in the round bracket. 3 by 7 plus 6 by 7 minus 4 by 9 minus, according to the BODMAS rule, first we have to do the multiplication. Okay children, before subtraction we have to do the multiplication. So let us do the multiplication here. So we have to multiply 2 by 8 and 4 by 7. So let us multiply the numerator with numerator and denominator with denominator. Okay children, 2 fours are 8. 2 fours are 8. 8 sevens are 56. 8 sevens are 56. Now let us reduce the fraction to its lowest form. Okay children, 8 goes in 8 one time and 8 goes in 56 7 times. Okay children, after multiplying the fractions, I have reduced the fraction to the lowest form. Here 8 and 56 are in 8 table. 8 goes in 8 one time and 8 goes in 56 7 times. Okay children, now let us solve the term. Now we have completed multiplication. Now let us do the subtraction. 3 by 7 plus 6 by 7 minus, here 4 by 9 minus 1 by 7 is the fraction. Now we have to subtract it. First we have, for doing the subtraction, we have to find, these are the unlike fractions, we have to change them into like fractions. So for that we have to find the LCM. So 3 by 7 plus 6 by 7 minus, here 9 and 7 are co-primes. So the LCM is, we have to multiply both these numbers. Okay children, 9 sevens are 63. 9 and 7 are co-primes, so we have to multiply these two numbers for finding the LCM. Co-prime means the numbers which have only one as factor are called co-primes. Okay children, 9 sevens are 63. Okay children, now we have to check how many times 9 goes in 63. 9 goes in 63 7 times. 7 into numerator, here the numerator is 4 minus 7 goes in 63 9 times. 9 into, here the numerator is 1. 9 into 1. Okay children. Again 3 by 7 plus 6 by 7 minus, here 7 fours are 28 minus 9 ones are 9. 7 fours are 28 minus 9 ones are 9 by 63. Okay children. 3 by 7 plus 6 by 7 minus 28 minus 9 is 19. 28 minus 9 is 19 by 63. Okay children. Now we have solved the numbers we have solved the fractions in the flower bracket. Now we have to solve the fractions in the, we have solved the fractions in the round bracket. Now we have to solve the fractions in the flower bracket. Okay children. 3 by 7 plus 3 by 7 plus, again here these are like fractions. For here these are unlike fractions. For subtracting the unlike fractions, we have to find out the LCM and we have to change them into like fractions. These are unlike fractions. Now we have to change them into like fractions by finding the LCM. Okay children. So 7 and 63 is the multiple of 7. 63 is the multiple of 7. So 63 will be the LCM. The bigger number of the both will be the LCM. Here 63 is the bigger number. So 63 will be the LCM. Did you understand children? 63 is the multiple of 7. So in these numbers, the bigger number will be the LCM. Here 63 is the bigger number. So it will be the LCM. Now let us check how many times 7 goes in 63. 7 goes in 63 9 times. 9 into 6 minus 63 goes in 63 one time. 1 into 19. Okay children. Now let us solve the sum. 3 by 7 plus 63. 9 6 are how much? 9 6 are 54 minus 1 19s are 19. Okay children. 1 19s are 19. Now 3 by 7 plus 63. Now let us subtract 19 from 54. Let us subtract 19 from 54. 14. 4. 14 minus 9 is 5. 4 minus 1 is 3. So the answer is 35 by 63. Here we can reduce this fraction. These two numbers are in 7 table. 7 goes in 35 5 times. 7 goes in 63 9 times. So the fraction is 5 by 9. Okay children. Now we have to solve the last term, which is 3 by 7. 3 by 7 plus 5 by 9. So now let us add these fractions. Here these are unlike fractions. So we have to find the LCM to change them into like fractions. Here the LCM is 63. Because 7 and 9 are co-prime numbers. So we have to multiply them to find the LCM. 7 9s are 63. 7 goes in 63 9 times. 9 into 3 plus 9 goes in 63 7 times. 7 into 5. Okay children. 9 3s are 27 plus 7 5s are 35 by 63. Now let us add 26 and 27 and 35. 27 plus 35. 7 plus 5 is 12. 3 plus 2 is 5. 5 plus 1 is 6. So the answer is 62 by 63. Okay children, the answer is 62 by 63. Children, you do the 11th B sum for homework. Now let us do the 12th sum. So I have explained 11th A sum. You do the 11th B sum for homework. Okay children. All of you do the 11th B sum for homework. Now let us do the 12th sum. Okay children. Let us do the 12th sum. Ajay read 75 pages of a book containing 300 pages. So how many pages did Ajay read? He read 75 pages of a book which is having 300 pages. Sahil read 1/12 of the same book. Ashish read half of the total number of pages they both read. Who read the least number of pages? Okay children, here there are three friends. Ajay read, there is a book of 300 pages and Ajay read 75 pages of that book and Sahil read 1/12 of that book and Ashish read half of the total number of pages they both read. So now we have to find out. The least number of pages. Okay children, now we have to find out the least number of pages read by three of them. Okay children. So number of pages Ajay read. So how many pages did Ajay read? Ajay read 75 pages. Ajay read 75 pages. Number of pages Sahil read. Is equals to 75 into 300 into. So here the total number of pages the book is having is 300. In 300 pages he read 1/12 part of the 300 pages. He read 1/12 part of the 300 pages. Now we have to find out how many pages he had read. So let us assume one here. Let us first reduce the fraction and then multiply. Here 12 table goes in 12 one time. 12 table goes in 300 25 times. 12 table goes in 325 times. Okay children. Now let us multiply the numerator with numerator and denominator with denominator. 25 ones are 25 by 1. 25 by 1 means 25. So Sahil had read how many pages? Sahil had read 25 pages. Now let us find out how many pages both of them read. Number of pages read by both. Sahil and Ajay. So what we have to do? We have to add the pages read by Sahil and Ajay, which is equals to 100. 75 plus 25 is equals to 100. Now we have to find out how many pages read by Ashish. Ashish had read half of the pages read by both of these friends. So he read half of the pages read by Sahil and Ajay. Here Sahil and Ajay have read 100 pages and Ashish read half of it. So number of pages read by Ashish. Number of pages read by Ashish is equals to half. Half of the pages read by Sahil and Ajay. So let us assume one here. First let us simplify the fraction and then multiply. 2 table goes in 2 one time and 2 table goes in 100 50 times. So 50 ones are 50. So Ashish has read 50 pages. Now what we have to find out? We have to find out who has read the least number of pages. So who have read the least number of pages? Ajay read 75 pages, Sahil read 25 pages and Ashish read 50 pages. So who is the least? Sahil is the least. So Sahil read least number of pages. Sahil read least number of pages. Okay children. Sahil has read the least number of pages. Okay children. Now let us do the 13th sum. Let us do the 13th sum. I am reading the 13th question. Sakshi earns rupees 20,000 every month. She spends half of her salary on food and donates 1/5 of the salary to an orphanage. How much does he spend every month? So Sakshi is earning how much amount? He is earning 20,000. She is earning 20,000 per month, and she is spending half of her salary on food and 1/5 of her salary on orphanage. Now we have to find out how much amount is spent by her for a month. Okay, children. So let us write down the amount earned by Sakshi. So how much amount she is earning? She is earning rupees 20,000. She is earning rupees 20,000. So in 20,000 she is spending half of it for food. So half of it for food. Amount spent on food. Amount spent on food. So how much she is spending? She is spending half of her salary for food. So let us multiply 20,000 with half, because she is spending half of the amount. So we have to multiply it with half. So let us assume 1 here. So how many times? 20,000 and 2 are in 2 table. 2 goes in 2 1 time. 2 goes in 20,000. 20 10 times. So she is spending 10,000 on food. And she is spending 1/5 of her salary for orphanage. So she is giving 1/5 of her salary to orphanage. So let us find out how much amount she is giving for orphanage. The amount donated to orphanage. The amount donated to orphanage. The amount donated to the orphanage is, so her salary is 20,000. She is donating 1/5 of her salary to orphanage. So we have to multiply 20,000 with 1/5. So 5 table goes in 5 1 time. 5 table goes in 20,000 4,000 times. So she is giving 4,000 rupees to orphanage. So she is spending 10,000 for food and 4,000 for orphanage. Now we have to find out how much money she spends every month. So the amount spent by her every month. The amount spent by her every month is equals to, we have to add amount spent on food and amount spent on orphanage. So let us add rupees 10,000 and rupees 4,000. So how much amount she is spending? For every month she is spending 14,000 rupees. Okay children, every month she is spending 14,000 rupees. She is spending 10,000 on food and 4,000 on orphanage. Okay children, did you understand? This is the way of solving the problems. You all of you do the 11th B sum for homework. Okay children, all of you do the 11th B sum for homework. That's all for today's class. Okay, bye.